Hey everybody, Old Man Alchemist back with another raw and wiggling episode in our playthrough of Swordhaven, Iron Conspiracy. Alright, so in the last episode we made it to Swordhaven Smelter's Row, and we got a guy to go back to work, and we found out what was happening with a guy who thought he had stabbed someone. He actually got drunk and didn't remember he was eating some kind of fruit, and then the prodigal brother and the guy who was eating the bloody fruit thought he had stabbed someone. And the prodigal brother was just a guy who his father decided to leave the family business to the sister because she was more business oriented. He didn't really get much, so he stormed off saying, "I'll make my fortune and buy everything back." And it turns out that he's completely down on his luck and slowly becoming a drunkard. I guess if I had a higher persuasion skill, I might have been able to talk him out of looking for an answer at the bottom of a bottle, but that was not the case. In any event, all of Smelter's Row is done, as far as I can see. Well, there's two guys, but both of these guys are sleeping. I don't know when they wake, but I want to go and see what's over here, which I believe is, if you look at that guy, he just disappeared. Excuse me. Cough there. Let me get something to drink. So, here we go. I don't know. Where are we? Travel point activated. Alright, let's see. I can go to Smelter's Row. Well, let's just see what Smelter's Row said I'm at. And now I can go to the Outskirts. Okay, so I still haven't made it to Swordhaven proper. I am at the Outskirts only. This fellow is too focused on getting to his next bit of business to pay any mind. Okay, so we know that I don't want to take that. I want to take that shovel, but this guy's right over there, and I'm sure he can see me taking it. And that just doesn't seem to be a good thing. I guess if I had... Well, who has sneak? I don't know. Doesn't this guy? He has a 63 stealth. And that's the highest stealth I think anybody's got, yeah. My stealth is 30. Oh, and he's got a new level too. Oh my god, I think we can get his stealth up to like 70 or 75 if we want. Who else is, I got two guys to level up. Well, I say we level them up, and then, let's see, abilities. Oh, okay, so it's just skills. Stealth 75 expert. Fight in the dark with no penalties. Well, that doesn't seem to... Oh, so if he starts combat from stealth, that's a good thing for him. But it doesn't have... Okay, it says stealth is the ability to hide from others while absconding from their worldly possessions. Now, we obviously... Well, we have bladed weapons. And we're at 77. That we'd have to get it all the way up to 125. And, you know, we still have to get through this stuff anyway. 2 more levels before we can get anything to get to that, which is, what is this dagger he's got here? But I've got him with a sword, so now he can take one of these two. So as far as skills go, 14. All right. And I think I'm going to put 2 in pickpocketing. And has the penalty for an item's value when I'm attempting to steal it. Alright, well, we're at 50. And abilities. I know we have this one. What is this? Attack everything in a circle with a 5-step radius. Deal no weapon damage. Shock chance 100% for 2 turns. Affected recover 20% less stamina points between turns. Panic chance 10% for 2 turns. Affected flee combat. But he does no weapon damage. And this is Pommel Strike. Knockdown chance 100% for 2 turns. I kind of like that. And I think you can only choose. Well, no, you can learn a second one in there if you want. So I kind of like this, but I wouldn't mind seeing what this is. But if it's a knockdown chance 100% for 2 turns, that takes a guy out, and gives us the ability to you know, he can't dodge. And this here, shock chance 100% for 2 turns. Well, I'm not sure what shock does. Let's see if we can look that up real quick. And just give me a chance. Swordhaven, Iron Conspiracy. What is, what did we say? Shock chance. And don't tell me it's electricity, AI. Your likelihood of applying the shock ailment. Well, come on, man. With 20% and he says, your likelihood of applying the shock ailment with lightning damage, increasing enemy damage taken by 20% and scaling with percentage. This is some AI bullshit that I think it's hallucinating. Okay, can anyone explain how shock chance and cast? Cast on gems, get energy every time they shock, freeze, ignite. Shit, that's the wrong thing. No. Let's see. Okay, I'm not finding anything, and that means that for right now, we're going to pick this, and maybe next time we pick one of those, but both of these are kind of, I think, this is Leg Swipe. Deal 125 damage, lane character. And this is, again, a swing. Attack everything in 120 degree cone. That might be a good thing to get. I don't know. I guess if shock, I'm not sure. But right now I'm going to get this because I know it's going to knock a guy down for 2 turns. And I'm going to be happy with that. So, with that done, Let's go here to Gintar. And he is axes and blunt. So abilities. Isn't this axes and blunt? Yeah. We're already at 75. What skills? He's not great at stealth, although he's supposed to be. He's really not, well, we're gonna get him up some. And, well, we can't get to 100, but we sure can get close. I mean, he's a knight. What we want him to do is get out there and kill. That's about it, man. Everything else is incidental. So he's carrying an axe right now. So what do we want? We have that. I don't think we have shield smash. Shield break chance. Plus 85% if the target has no shield, do damage instead. Deal plus 40 weapon damage. You become unable to move for 2 turns. I don't like that. You attack thrice. Deal minus 25% weapon damage. Attack increases your chance to hit by minus 15% of its current value. Choke and chop. And this is deal maximum weapon damage. Deal 20% more damage for 2 turns. Receive plus 25% more damage during next 2 turns. What kind of crazy shit is that? Deal maximum weapon damage. Deal 20% more damage for 2 turns. Receive 25% more damage during the next 2 turns. Why would I want something like that? You attack thrice. And it won't unlock unless you unlock something. You need to learn at least one ability from the previous level to be able to learn this one. Ain't this a bitch? Well, this doesn't seem like a good deal to me. Now that's a nice one. But of course we can't get that unless we learn something from here. I guess if this guy knocks someone down and then he goes to do that would be good. I hope. Okay. Now let's go ahead and save. Give me 1 second. There. Okay. Now we're going to choose him. And can you get that? Oh shit. Well, we got shovels now, guys. we're definitely, nobody was looking. Hey, you know, what can I say? This is a dog-eat-dog world out here, and being genteel isn't helping right now. We have needs.
Forget about it.
To be able to get stuff done, and we can't get that stuff done if we're worrying about staying completely within the confines of the law. All right. We know it's gonna be a fucking snake. There we go. Yep. Oh, damn. All my guys are kind of sick, aren't they? Okay. I don't think let's see if we can clonk him upside the head. He's knocked down. Okay, so there's nothing he can do now. And you can... There we go. Yeah. That was a nice combo. Guess we'll be taking snake fangs from now on, too. Alright, first, let's talk. I don't think talking to workers does you any good, man. The metal worker mops the sweat from his brow. Can't talk right now, mate. These slave drivers only pay us for the work that gets done, and I'm broke. Alright, so we got people up here. Let's talk to this merchant and all these kind... Oh, look at this. Alright, let's see. The red-headed merchant turns all smiles when he spots you approaching his stall. Welcome to Rootlock's Trade Goods Emporium. Here you'll find everything an honest tradesman needs. Rest assured, everything on offer is strictly legal. Okay, if somebody's telling you that, it ain't legal. Huh? And what's considered illegal goods in these parts? Lots of stuff. That's what makes us a civilized society, you know. Counts on his finger. Stolen property, magical artifacts, certain herbs and potions, etc. It's odd that you specifically mentioned all your goods are legal. Rutloust, the merchant. Failure. I don't see what's so odd about it. They are legal. Come now, friend. You can confide in me. Well, if this doesn't work, we know those two ain't gonna work. And I gotta get my persuasion up. Success, yeah. Fine, moves closer to lower his voice. People have at times said that I deal in, how should I put this, legally questionable merchandise. Oh, sure, I'm fine with that. I see. Tell you what, if, for some unexplained reason, you ever find yourself in possession of stolen goods or other contraband, I might be able to shift it for you. Okay, for the right price. Gotcha. Well, see, my haggling isn't where I'd like it to be. Step closer, show me what you've got. Why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise and we'll see what kind of deal we can make. Okay, he really... What is this? Spikes. Oh, this is a brass knuckle. Requires 10 crafting to attach. Used with brass knuckles. Oh, nice. And you need 10 crafting in order to attach. I got 10 crafting. But 159 for that, man? I mean, come on. I want to be able to make this stuff. I don't want to be buying it. Buy. Nod, see you later. Do come again in dialogue. Alright. One sec. Alright, so we have a whole bunch of people to talk to. I can jump over puddles like a snapper. Okay. That's a worker, that's a wayfarer. These little damn kids. My favorite color is blue, like the sky. Okay, good kid. I'm happy for you. Cloth merchant. Why does that salt merchant look like he's hiding from something? With a flourish, the merchant gestures to his wares, hats, boots, cloaks for the road, and fabrics ranging from hemp and wool to spider silk and cotton. Don't pass by, sir. Be you brave knight or man of the cloth, daring adventurer or dastardly rogue, fashion is for everyone. And what about a discount? I wouldn't mind one. I got a haggling at 81. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me now. Success. Very well. I'll give you a special members only discount, but shh. That's just between us deal. Oh, okay. Hey. 33 experience. I gotta start haggling more, man. Who has haggle at deal? Now, what have you got from are you selling anything other than clothes? I used to deal in colored feathers a couple of years back, mostly chicken plumes I dyed red, but also snapper and peacock feathers. Believe it or not, the chicken ones were the most popular. He chuckles. Half the city was wearing them, claiming to have slain some fearsome beast. Doomwing, I think it was called. Or was it Doom Feather? Anyway, it was silly. It was a silly, short-lived fad. Gives you a critical once-over. The new vogue requires a solarium hat paired with short suspenders and a lace collar. A look to die for. Yeah, you sound like you'd be dying. You don't say. Can I ask you a few questions about the city now? Oh, I'd love to gap about the latest scandals and hearsay. Gives a sad groan, but alas, I'm busy with work right now. Ho-hum, I know. Okay. Come on, at least introduce yourself. My name's Decles, he bows deeply, your humble servant and provider of however many ells of cloth you desire. Cloth and hats and boots and cloaks, etc. All right. What have you got for sale? Quality awful. Dude, why would I want to... Okay, this is kind of quality mediocre. Dodge chance. All this is up 7. 283. That's no good. That's good. Bleeding resistance. Piercing resistance. Health. 284. That's not doing anything. 313. 12. That's 8. Health is 8. Health is 10. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting this for myself. But we can't afford that right now. We can afford this, though. And a nice leather jacket. Oh, it's not even a piece of armor. It's just a jacket. And this is a Jack buff coat. Okay. I think I'm gonna get that just because. And maybe we can sell something to him. Probably. Okay, understandable. The selection is rather sparse, I admit. What with all the piracy in the Gulf of Swordhaven, materials are in short supply. Understandable. Okay, now let's see. We got this. That goes there. And I'm giving it to my boy, because you've been with me all this time. That's right, baby. You and me. You getting it first. Oh, wait a second. He's got some do-re-mi's on him? Give me that. All that money stays with me now. Don't you forget it. Oh, and this is some stolen things. We do need to get to a place. An inn. Okay. The hunchback little man in wood-rimmed spectacles is busy weighing bags of salt. As you approach, he looks up with a myopic squint. I'm going to tell you this up front. I only sell salt, MK. How about why is my haggling at 38 with him? Where do you get your one and only wear? Why do you want to know? Shrink back. You need to be a member of the Salt Merchant Guild if you want to get into the business. Well, I was thinking of pursuing this trade. Better to forget that little daydream. All the permits you need to buy, all the rules and laws you have to learn, my dragon. The imperial monopoly over the salt trade was lifted, 30-something years ago, yet it's still regulated up to here. So a newcomer has zero chance to succeed. Dabs the sweat from his brow. I just got lucky. Questions? Well, it's still the workday, and I have quite a few bushels of salt to weigh and catalog, so his attention drifts back. Understandable. What should I call you? Why, a salt merchant, of course. Okay. Well, we're not going to try that right now because it's only 38. And, you know, you never told us, I don't think I went over to him. An older man with an athletic build is smoking a pipe outside his stall. He has all kinds of gear, from sword guards and hilts to crossbow stocks and ornamental scabbards. Name's Sumbar. If you're interested in enchantments for weapons and other gear, you're in the right place. Quite the collection you have. You like it? It's something I picked up during my youth. Allows himself a modest smile. I used to be quite a swashbuckler back in the day, you know? It sounds like you lived a fun life. Mostly stops you before you can ask. And no, I don't want to reminisce about the good old days. I prefer to leave the past in the past. 38 haggling. But I wanted to ask you about the city. I'm here to work, not chat about Swordhaven. Better ask someone else. All right, what do you have for sale? Okay. That's for brass knuckles, armor piercing. Oh man, those are some vicious looking things. That's 75 crafting. Requires to put that on. That'll do some nice damage right there. Bonus knockdown chance, dodge chance. Why doesn't that thing have a bleed chance, for God's sakes? Used with brass knuckles. Fine leather grip. Chance to hit 6%. What is this? Fencing guard, okay. Parry chance plus 5%. Use with crossbow. Huh. Okay, well, he's got some interesting things here. Cavalryman helm. Okay. Oh, hey man, you got some nice stuff. No doubt about that. Did I talk to her already? Do you want to be friends? I like making friends. Alright, where is my haggle at anyway? Only 38. I thought I had put that up a little bit. Okay, we got to get that more. Anybody else have? Nobody else has haggle. I'm the only one with it. Alright. Yeah, I got to get my haggling up, man. This is not good. This old woman is grinding something in a bronze mortar. Oh, maybe she has a whole bunch of mortar and pestles. That would be nice. The cloud of fine powder rising from the bowl suggests she's either very thorough or has long forgotten what she's doing and why. Well, don't just stand there, sonny boy. I sell the finest brews and cures of for all sorts of ailments. And yeah, I'm interested, but a modest discount would capture my attention, my full attention, good woman. Failure. What? A discount on me medicine? Ye be wanting to see me dead, then drive a sword right through me heart this very moment, and don't be disgracing an old crone by asking for something so harebrained. Damn, Grandma. You seem to have her. Okay, calm yourself. We have to. What have you got for sale? Okay. She's got two. Can't be 286. 72. Well, we need one of those because we got to make some stuff. Wait a second. Oh, Grandma don't give good prices like, oh, okay, well, she kind of does. Feathers, ingredient. Someone had to be, I don't think we want to sell those. Meteorite arrowhead, I don't think we want to sell that. Hogweed. Let's sell this. What else we got? We don't want to... Oh, we can sell the wood. Okay. We can sell the spoon and the pipe. Just trying to get as close as I can with the detritus without selling my plants and things. Okay. That's 5 each. So that's 10. That'll put me at 61. That's 7. What do I want to sell? 3. Let's sell 3 of these. Okay. Thank you, Grandma. Okay. You seem to have everything at this little market. That we do. 'Tis the merchants that be the problem. Meaning exactly what I said. Take the grocer. She sells spoiled food, and her sausages are made of rats. The weapon merchant, a former brigand. He is. And the tailor? Feh. He prefers the company of men to women, if you catch me drift. Wow. The tools peddler is a fence, and don't get me started on that salt trader, dearie. By the gods below, that man's got Ormian blood in him. The gall of it. Okay. In an unexpectedly maternal tone, I, this wee coven of goof-offs, be the finest company I could ever wish for, cast an irate glance at the salt merchant, except for that mumblacus crust. May the great basilisk turn him into granite. Okay, scratch your head. I wanted to ask you about the city. There's not much to say. Back in the day, 'twas a good fearing town, but now just look around yourself. Right, and what is your name, madam? Damn. I tell ye, but me Nan once told a stranger her name, and do you know what happened to her? He stole her soul right out of her breast, he did. Okay, I see. Take your leave. Personality. Alright, so not much we can do about that right now. Let's talk to this lady. Okay, the woman is busy arranging and rearranging her foodstuff, swatting the flies away from the many different cheeses and meats laid out upon the wooden counter. Hot pies, goose and suckling pig. Come dine. Well, who knows, man? I mean, no, failure, of course. Okay, fair enough. Wait, is that a worm? I see. I wonder what the guards will say about that. Do you have any recommendations? Since you're light on your feet, you ought to taste my dried beef, portable soup, and parched corn, the traveler's best friend. But if you're more interested in something gourmet rather than stocking up for an expedition, I counsel you to partake of sausage, blood sausage, horse sausage, garlic sausage with a touch of thyme and a dash of nutmeg. Ahem, blushes. Sorry, I've been thinking a lot about sausages lately. Okay. Raise one eyebrow and lean in close. See, I was contacted by a wealthy patrician who desired sausages crafted from game. He promised good coin for it, too. Yet, alas, the problem is neither I nor any of my kin have a permit to hunt. Most of my hunter friends have been sent to scout the mountains and northern reaches. What with all the whispers about unruly barons and barbarian hordes, the look she bestows upon you is cautious but hopeful. But you still want that meat, right? Right, and you don't look the type to panic at a little danger, especially if it means a hefty payout. What do you say? If you'll aid me in getting some game, I'll pay well above market rate. Well, it's not exactly, but isn't poaching a crime? Yes, sometimes, but in certain situations, for example, when no one sees you do it, it might not be. And if you're not entirely certain, and there are no authorities nearby to guide you, what else can you do but follow your heart? It's not exactly dragonly work, but very well. How much meat do you require? Thank you, my lord. I don't need much. Let's say 30 pieces of prime cut. That should do the trick. I wanted to ask you a few questions about the city first. I don't mean to offend, my lord, but you reckon the bazaar is the best place to inquire after fair Swordhaven? Why don't you ask House, the innkeeper, instead? And what should I call you, my good woman? Dasa, my lord. Dasa, the food merchant. Okay, good to know. Well, let's talk to this wealthy man. The man before you is richly dressed and has perfect posture. He exudes a distinct air of authority, but over what exactly, that is something you don't know. Not yet, at least. Well met. I'm new. Well met. When I'm new to a place, as is the case with Swordhaven, I like to meet and break bread with the locals. Present a formal bow. I merely wish to greet a fellow gentleman. I'm just passing through. I hope minding one's business isn't a crime in Swordhaven. It's nothing. Look 'em over. I was simply admiring your dress. It must have cost a fortune. Is this some kind of jape? If so, it is in poor taste. I don't appreciate you. Where are my manners? I am Father Old Man Alchemist, visiting this fine land on a spiritual mission. Right, looks you over. I'm Captain Wink of the Patrician Guard. This had better be important, Old Man Alchemist, for I am a very busy man. Perhaps I could assist the city guard in some manner. If you're a non-citizen and haven't the recommendation of a Patrician Guard member, you can't help us by if you're a non-citizen and haven't the recommendation of a Patrician Guard member, you can help us by combating banditry. There's always another highwayman out there asking to have his head removed. Such violence may even jibe with an official contract from the authorities. That would mean a pretty penny for the brave headhunter. Okay, what are you doing outside the city walls? That's none of your concern. I want to ask about a couple more questions. Trivial matters hold no interest. I'm a man of action, a businessman, and I prefer to talk business. Okay. And that's just a signpost. Oh, this is the end. Okay. Older gentleman. A neatly groomed older gentleman raises his eyes to meet yours, and a flame of hope instantly ignites there. Hello. You look like a somewhat seasoned adventurer. Would you be interested in hearing a proposal? Quite a lucrative one, if I may say so. Gesture for him to continue. Allow me to explain. I served the noble lady Corinne, who sailed here from the Empire some months back. Milady is an explorer, an archaeologist, in fact. He adds quietly, a young daredevil, to tell the truth. Sounds like Lara Croft. At the lady's direction, her party traveled west, hiring help on the way. Their goal was ancient ruins at the foot of a dormant volcano. His face scrunches up as if he just bitten into a lemon. And, well, I haven't received a single sign or message from them since. Well, I doubt the postal routes extend into the wilderness. Oh, my. That is very concerning. I'm sorry to say it, but she could already be dead. There must be many folks willing to look for her. You want me to find her. Got it. Some servant you are, you should have gone after your mistress. I want you to... Okay, please, sir. You're my only hope, but nobody is willing to go find her, rolls his eye. Supposedly because these ruins she was looking for are cursed. Frankly, now I'm even worried that you might refuse. What is this curse about? As far as I understand it, the native Slurium have long believed that an evil spirit haunts the ruins. When a detachment of Imperial Knights vanished in the area around a century ago, the settlers started believing in the same fable. And as everyone keeps reminding me, people tend to disappear in that vicinity to this day. It's all rather silly, of course. It's all rather silly. Of course it's dangerous. The Western Mountains have never really been civilized, but I doubt that a curse or anything supernatural is behind it. What are these ruins exactly? The remnants of an ancient pre-Silurian civilization. They stand near an inactive volcano, ringed by deep gorges and perilous precipices. Describe your mistress to me. Well, she's young with long brown hair. Strokes his bushy sideburns, pondering. Listen, you'll know if it's her, if rather, when you meet. Okay. That is if she frolics still and isn't lying dead somewhere. So what do you say? I'm up for the task. What the hell? As I expected, you're simply too afraid of the... your words finally hit him. Wait, you're going to help me? Why, thank you, sir. Okay. Do you have a map with you? You nod and present it to your new employer. The volcano is west of here. The common folk name for the area with the ruins is the Forgotten Canyons. Now, I implore you to make haste. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna go on my own time. About the reward. Find Lady Corinne, or provide me with tangible evidence of her whereabouts. I'll pay for results. Fear not. What are you doing here in the outskirts? There's no better place for hiring desperate folk. That's the first reason, shrugs. And once the authorities closed the gates, I found myself stuck. That's the second. I have money to buy my way in, but I'd rather have some news about the young mistress first. There are a few more questions I wanted to ask. Excuse me, sir, but I believe you already know the germane details of my situation. At least introduce yourself. Right. Clicks his heels and offers a formal bow. My name is Solanis, sir. Nice to meet you and farewell. Okay. Well, salt merchant won't tell us. Jack Diddley. Who's this man? I don't know. As you approach the sitting Silurium, he raises his head and his cataract-ridden eyes instinctively search for your face. Despite his utter blindness, the man's rough hands clench a well-oiled rag. These are some nasty boots you have, my lord. Dinar for a quick shine? Aren't you blind? How do you know my boots need a shine? You smell different. Not a local, just arrived. Many dust storms on the road. I don't need to see to know the state of those puppies. Dinar for a shine? 1 dinar it is. Shine away. When the coin has settled in the dust at his feet, the blind man gestures for you to place 1 foot on a low wooden stool. Then the cleaning process commences. Watch him work. As the well-oiled cloth glides across the boot leather, the shoe shiner fills the silence with a little ditty. When the sister stars shine darkly, oh, what a sight. We plant flowers at your feet in sacred rite, red, blue, yellow, white, so the sea won't show its might. Whatever gets the job done, wait for him to finish. The work continues for a few more minutes, and peering at your reflection in the instep of the boot, you conclude that the shoe shiner is very skilled at his craft. There you go. You look so dapper. Just try to avoid any dirty puddles. Yeah, that's the hard part. Can I ask you a couple of questions now? Talk is cheap. In fact, it's worthless, just like those boots will be if you don't keep them clean. Nod, and your name is? Saborium, you can call me Sibo. Okay. I have no problem calling you by your real name. I appreciate that, my lord. Take care, Saborium. Bordrian? Drain? However you say it. Okay. Did I talk to this kid? I have a pet snail. His name is Speedy. Okay. Is this guy sleeping? Yep. Man, how are you going to be a guard? And you always sleeping. All right. I say we go into the inn and get those things that are on our person off of our person, and we're not getting ready to do anything with any of that right now. And we have tons of things that we've nicked. That we need to just keep hidden for a small amount of time until we can do something. All right. What the hell is that? Why do I have a mustache there? I have no idea. Okay, everybody else? Oh, yes. That's right, my friend. You took some stuff too. Okay. All right. Well, we have people in here. Let's talk to them, and then we can get with everybody else outside. The berobed fellow toasts you with an ornate goblet of wine and sets aside the dusty tome he'd been leafing through. Bright day, Strider. How may Gudraja Sindara assist you? My name is Old Man Alchemist, and I could ask you the same question. Interesting. Then I expect you know the right words, Old Man Alchemist. Please and thank you. Not quite. So what are the right words? Cheeky, aren't you? So, what's that book you're reading? A curious account, more like a folk tale, really, recorded by Kangal, a local chronicler. It aligns with my latest studies. I can describe it briefly if you're interested. Where did you get the book? Can you believe I purchased it on the road to the city? Since it's written in Old Majvian, the churlish rabble deemed it possessed of some evil enchantment. They were ready to burn it. Okay. You're lucky they didn't decide to burn you instead. These village gatherings often get rowdy, especially if there's ale involved. And I can't imagine enduring a whole evening of book burning without ale. I did feel I was tempting fate, but thankfully everything went well. I dare say our parting was even amicable. Amicable. I'd like to know what this book actually contains. It recounts the legend of Sir Erwin, the knight who spotted the evil god Surt atop the parapet of Emperor Kenan's castle. The sinister vision extended its hand as if to seize him. One sec. The noble knight immediately asked his master to send him to Nova Dracona to fight the heathens, lest he fall prey to the dreadful king of the abyss. The emperor agreed. Keep listening. His Majesty then approached Sir to chastise him for abusing his servants. So Sir Erwin's virtue was flawless, and he surely didn't deserve to be harassed by one of the Dark Three. "Oh, Sir, why did you assail my loyal knight?" he demanded. "'Twas not my intention," answered the demon. "I was merely surprised to see Sir Erwin at thy castle, for I am to catch him leagues away in Nova Dracona." "I don't get it." Say nothing. The gist of the story, as I see it, is that what's fated to happen can never be changed. Takes a sip of his drink. But I wouldn't trouble myself with such notions if I were you. "I see. So anything worthwhile happening around here?" "Everybody's talking about the city gates being shut to travelers, though I still don't know why." All right, see you later. Well, it doesn't sound like we're going to get into Swordhaven anytime soon. Is there anything in that wooden crate? Of course not. Anything in this wooden crate? Of course not. Alright, what does this guy have to say? The lean chorus geezer narrows his eyes in annoyance. "Wailing abyss, take me, not another lousy pilgrim. Your manner is rather unfriendly. Is this how Swordhavens typically welcome a wait lot? Pike off, will you? If you knew who Cropless the Lame was, you wouldn't come barging in on my thoughts like that." Then who is Cropless the Lame? If you don't know, you don't know, and it's best it stays that way for both our sakes. Don't answer. Reduces the volume a bit. "You don't need any new troubles, and I don't neither. Why not get yourself an ale and have a little chin wag with the innkeeper instead, huh?" Yes, you're probably right. Okay, can I ask you a couple of questions? "I ain't answering no questions from folks I don't know." He shoots a final suspicious glance in your direction before returning to his mug. Okay. Mercenary. As you approach the two tough-looking fellows, one of them glances up. "Ain't hankering for company right now, mate, nor have we any work for you." "Idge. We are mercenaries. We don't give jobs. We take them." "Is there a lot of work in Swordhaven?" "That's why we came," lower his voice. "Where it is, there's a bloke who goes by the name Alchemist, hiring sellswords in the city. But as soon as we showed up, bam, no one's hiring and the gate's shut. 'Cause things have gotten tits up between a couple of burgers. Spent our last coin getting here, too. But that's just how life is sometimes." "Tell me about this alchemist." "We don't know nothing about him. Just heard he's hiring adventurers down in Swordhaven," cast despairingly about. "Or he was hiring. That'd be more accurate, I reckon." "Is he the local apothecary or something?" "Nay, so far as I know, the old goat, the apothecary, mostly sells daggerfang poison and cough medicine, but the alchemist is some fancy newcomer. So you came all this way following a rumor?" "That's a mercenary's life to you. Sometimes you follow the rumor, sometimes it follows you." Shrug. "The Outskirts is still where folks come to get themselves a sellsword, but we stay put in case the client turns up. Will you two brave the wilds with me?" Shakes his head. "We're looking for a steady bodyguarding assignment. No more wilderness for us, no sir. Far too screwy out there." "Nuh-huh." Shoots a look at his companion. "We want to work for them city folk who need guards, house or person like that. There's a chap here needs to rescue his mistress. Sounds like a suitable job for 2 mercenaries. Nay, 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 didn't you hear? The lass is lost in the forgotten canyons. Folks say that place is cursed, haunted, what have you. We ain't risking our necks in there. Okay. All right, then, leave. All right, and what do you got to say, little girl? I'm helping out my parents in the inn. Okay. That's nice. Didn't I see a thing about provisions somewhere? Yeah. Right here. Thank you. Foreign book. Well, we can't touch it right now, but that's the mercenaries. Is there anybody in any of these rooms over here? No. Okay, so I guess the only person left to talk to is the innkeeper. The plump publican bows with one hand over his heart. Dragon be praised. How can Kaus the innkeeper help you, brother? He sounds rather gloomy. You sense his thoughts are far away. Sighs and looks past you at the door. Excuse me if I seem absent-minded. I've had a lot on my plate lately. Oh, like what, if you don't mind me asking? Don't bother your noggin about it. Okay. Why is it I get persuasion 68 with that? I don't know. I don't mind bothering if it means I can help others. My lord, my old watchman died recently, right after someone, and I know exactly who, made a shambles of my brand new wine barrels. Through gritted teeth, he says, 2 blows like that, one following the other, can drive a fella to melancholy faster than a greased pig sliding down a chute. How did your watchman die? The ill-fated bloke was so upset about sleeping while my barrels were smashed that it drove him to drink. Gazes sadly into the distance. Then one day he fell into the city moat, and the crocs got him. Oh wow! Eyes shimmering with tears. I hope your soul rests with the dragon now, you flatulent old bastard. Do you know who destroyed your barrels? I know who it was, and if you want to know, too, ask the guards at the gates. They'll tell you. That sounds rough. You have my sympathy. Stroke your chin. Let me tell you, some of these city folks is real vipers, servants of the Dark Three, the lot of them. I might hoist a mug of... No, speaking of the city, I have a couple of questions. I'll never make a good storyteller. The inn keeps me much too busy. Okay, show me what you got. Nothing much. He's got plenty of money, that's for sure. Clothes, okay. Not right now, farewell. Okay, so... Let me open it. There's nothing in there. And those 2 are whatever. Alright, this is where we came in. What else do we have? Well, let's look around the inn. We're over here, for God's sakes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's speak to her. The woman pauses at whatever she was doing and smiles, crow's feet running away from her eyes. Oh my, you look like you could use a good rest, sunshine. No, I'm well rested. Thank you very much. Then maybe you need some provisions for the road. Talk to my husband at the inn. We have dried fruit and salted meat, fresh food too if you're feeling peckish right now. Got it. Say, what can you tell me about your inn? It's the best establishment around. We not only have the cleanest sheets and tastiest food, but also, raises her index finger, the protection of the gracious spirits of Zaun. Really now, what can you tell me about her? She's a divine spirit, a genuine spectral protector. Just don't go looking for her. Seed chewing is a filthy habit. Seed chewing? Spectra seeds. Those rotten barbarians introduced the loathly practice, and now everyone's seeing ghosts wherever they go. Questions of life and death should be obscured by the impenetrable veil. Damn it. Right, but why do you suppose Saint Zaun is protecting your inn? In life, she was a devout dragon worshipper, but when a gang of barbarians murdered her, she became the spectral protector of the city's outskirts from that day forward. Hesitate. Some undesirables claim they saw her spirit floating in Smelter's Row outside the laborers' pub, but that's just a load of phooey. Such places are shunned by holy folks, even dead ones. Don't comment or don't commit to any statement. Saints like good zone are what keep us safe from unwholesomeness and heathen fury. I have a couple of questions I'd like to ask. Personally, I'm listening, Sunshine. Just don't ask me about any gossip. What? Why? Thought you're... Nope, not even a single whisper. If you're looking for a gossip monger, try my husband. He always seems to know what's going on around here. Could you share a little bit about yourself? My name's Pravika. I cook, I clean, I keep the books. I even help the old, odd, rough and tumble customer to get some outside air or the business end of my broom. I understand you're not the gossiping type. I used to be the loosest tongue this side of the river, but rumors and gossip are often false, and spreading falsehoods is one of the holy taboos. When a traveling sage explained the whole baby dragon tears business, I swore off the prattle for good. Baby dragon tears? Surely you've heard. It's true that the dragon is good above all gods. The dragon is God above all gods. But what those pandering, no-good wait-a-lots don't tell you is that he's also surrounded by a flock of little floating baby dragons, huh? First time I've heard about it. And every time you break a holy taboo, one of those precious wee darlings sheds a sad little tear. And if it cries too much, it will lose its little wings. Do you know what a wingless baby dragon is? That's right, a darn snake. Really, I've never heard such a bizarre bit of lore. Oh well, live and learn. As a man of the dragon, I tell you that is a dangerous lie with absolutely no basis. No, don't fuck with her like that. Exactly. There are so many great minds wandering among us, ready to share their knowledge with those who are prepared to receive it. Take Pittacus, the wise, for example, smartest man in all of Nova Dracona. He was the one who told me about the baby dragons. Still, perhaps you overhear something now and then. Nope, not a single whisper. If you're looking for a gossip monger, try my husband. I see. Let's change the subject. Yes, we'll need to go further. Ta-ta. All right.
Gonna see what's out there.
Let's see. Here's a picnic basket. Thank you. We need that. Need all the provisions we can get. Guys, I don't think we have any lockpicks. Of course not.
I'm here.
Did we get any lockpicks? I don't think so.
A lockpick would do nicely.
Yeah. What can I say? We have none. Such is the life. Such is life. Alright. What do we have left? Where are we? Here we are. So we gotta go all up around there. Well, let's go here and talk to this person. One of the sailors at the dock says he can breathe underwater. I wish I could do that. Don't listen to him, kid. Don't listen to him. Alright, let's get over here. I don't know how we're going to get there, but
Nice and smooth.
no, that's how we're going to get there. Real nice and easy like. Okay. Walk away. Where's... Don't see any more here. A stocky sentinel, his billhook decorated with a single crimson plume, blocks the way forward. Step no further. We're not allowing anyone in or out until the bally cockfight is done. I've never heard of cities closing down due to blood sports. I didn't mean that literally. Haven't you heard? Someone's been messing with Kaus's wine shipment. That's his inn over there. Rolls his eyes in annoyance, and naturally the old goat accused Lunger, the chief of metalworks, of being the culprit. Cross your arms and let him talk. And now a whole bleeding street war is brewing. Both sides are threatening to call the guild's buddies and extended family from the city to join the fray. I guess Swordhaven's out of the picture for the time being. A pity. It's not a bad place to earn a couple of dinars, especially on market days. Rotates the billhook in his hand, concluding, until this row is settled, traveling is going to be restricted. So I say nothing. Go introduce yourself to the rest of the newcomers at Kaus's Inn. It's a nice place to lay low unless those smelters row bozos set it ablaze one of these nights. Oh, if you can't abide sitting on your hands, you could try fixing this situation, though you certainly wouldn't be the first. Lastly, we're offering a special one-time toll for more affluent citizens, but it's going to cost you. Look around and lowers his voice. 1,500 dinars. Are you nuts? I can look into the dispute for you. Where do you suggest I start? I can scrape together half of that. No, I'm not giving you 700. Not giving you jack shit. A shrug of honest ignorance wasn't what you were hoping for, but that's what you got. Well, you could question the resident Grumbletonian's Kaus at his inn or Lunger over in Smelters Row. The bigwigs also sent a fella to investigate, but I haven't seen his face in a few days. You might look for him at the watering hole on Smelters Row. Who's the investigator? Some bloke from a rich family. Pilmvar, I think his name was. They don't grant high offices in the patrician guard to lowly tradesmen and shopkeepers like us. Why do you think he's visiting the laborers' pub? I don't know. It just makes sense, since he obviously failed at the job, to go on a bender from grief. Where can I find Lumgar? The guard explains to the best of his ability where to find Lumgar in Smelter's Row. He should be at his smithy near the river, okay? Can you point me to the laborers' pub? And a pin is added, okay? Thanks. Thanks anyway. Nodding at the red feather, that's a nice decoration on your weapon. This thing, I wrested it from a beast tail. They call his lot doom feathers. Fearsome critters, and the one I put down was the fearsomest of them all. Where did you fight it? Archer Brown saying nothing. So yeah, I'm not just a pretty face, I'm also a skilled warrior. Can you answer some other questions? Move along. Do you have a name at least? Yes. You bet I do. It's Varda. So about getting into the city, like I said, 1500. I have to give it some thought. Farewell. Yeah, dude. 1500 bucks to get into the city? Are you nuts? Alright, so we can get that wood. Come back here, Harlequin. Weirdly brawny for his role, the young Harlequin ambles lazily across the circus grounds. You missed my performance, good chap. A royal shame, indubitably. How very lugubrious of you. Uh-huh. Right, what's your shtick anyway? Shtick? How blasé. Didn't you mean to ask about my... what the fuck? I have no idea. Of where? Haha, they call me Hee-Haw the Harlequin. Luxurious, isn't it? Sound like a donkey. I'm skeptical that you know the meaning of all these big words. Don't answer. I understand you're too puzzled to speak to someone so deserving of honor, fearing that saying something flawed could prove pernicious. Not mind answering a few more questions? While my wisdom is effulgent and my knowledge of this splendiferous land is lamentably impecunious. That is word for word what I thought. Take your leave. Okay. Let's fucking little bastard woman. The slender woman wears a kerchief wrapped snugly around her head. She tilts her face away as you come near, feigning indifference, while her hands remain busy with some chore. A fine gent like yourself has no business fraternizing with a lowly circus wench. Her lips curl into a teasing smirk as she abruptly fixes you with her gaze, sharp, unwavering, and more than a bit coy. Folks say we're trouble, you know. Stare her down without a word. You like what you see? So gesture to the... Is your circus staying in Swordhaven? Swordhaven? Ferry. Outside Swordhaven. Wall glances at the high stone walls before lowering her gaze as if in regret. The city is currently closed, it seems. What can you tell me about yourself? What do you care? There's nothing to gain by getting to know me, city boy. The road is my home. When we're done prancing around for you lot, we'll be off, mayhap for good. At least introduce yourself. I'm Vivari of Carney. Well, Vivari, it's been nice getting to know you. Okay, let's see who this person is. A few things clash as starkly as a scowling face and the jolly garb of a circus performer. Yet the woman you're approaching perfectly captures this contradiction. Bunch of Nimrods sticking up for the chief Nimrod. Oh, uh-oh. Honk honk, I'm out of the jester and I never pester. One sec. You don't seem very merry to me. Well, I am. Strikes a pose, arms akimbo. Honk honk. Come, Alada, tell me what's wrong. Is that right? Listen, whatever you share will remain between you and me. Word of honor. You quite the busybody. Oh, fine, if you really want to know. That cruel rogue, Hee-Haw, he's been stealing my lines, feigning an interest in her nails before glancing back at you. But when I call the coxcomb out, everybody rushes to protect him for some reason. What do you mean about your lines? Arch one eyebrow, okay. Then they tell me you weren't quick enough. Folks like his fun, squeaky voice better. That's sort of bullcrap. How am I going to make a name for myself when he's constantly drowning me out, huh? I see. So that's the story. I could talk to him for you. Well, maybe if you said you were an audience member and asked why can't he ever give the charming Lady Jester a chance to talk, he might get the hint. But let me be clear, you're not getting any kind of reward for this. We carnies are poorer than dirt, pretends to give it a bit more thought. Unless you accept smooches as payment. Can I ask you some questions first? We're not from these parts, so I don't rightly know what I can tell you. Shrug and take your leave. Have fun. That's what circuses are for. Okay. I don't think the spectator is... The old woman is snoring at the entrance to a colorful circus tent, but as you come near, her eyes pop open as if she'd been awake the whole time. The entrance fee is 5 dinars, no exceptions, not even for High Wait-A-Lot himself. Step away. Can't I just...
Okay.
Oh. Show any good? Sure, kiddo. Pay her 5 dinars. Take your leave and dialogue. Oh. I don't think I can say anything. None of these spectators. The spectator absent-mindedly chews some leaves and scratches his backside, his attention fixed on a huge saber-toothed beast prancing across the stage, accompanied by its seemingly drunk master. That doesn't look safe. Aye, isn't, he says in perfectly neutral tone. Look, the beast you saw with the master, or so it seems, doesn't quite do the tricks properly. And... oh, damn! Yep. Oh, shit. Damn, how did he just kill my boy like that? Locka him, man. Okay. I hope we can calm him. Knock down. Good. Okay. He's not getting up. my turn. Oh, there we go. The old ticket seller greets you respectfully and hands over a large parcel. That's for your help and for keeping it between us. We've got enough trouble with the locals as it is. What is it? A saber-tooth pelt, but not from the one you killed. I got this during our trip to the north. It's some coin, of course, 50 dinars in all. Thanks. Take your leave. What a bally mess. Gotta hide the fiend and bury the beast tamer now. Well, shit.
Gonna see what's out there.
Yeah, I guess they, it's not gonna happen. Oh boy, look at that. I think we can save something. And,
Let the music play.
our guy
I'm silent as Hazura.
needs to get in there.
Uh-huh.
Come back here. Okay. You know what we need to do is just take her. Wake up, deadbeat. If you need to sleep, rent a room at Cows's Inn. People aren't allowed to set up camp here without a permit. Ain't this a bitch? Alright, well. I guess we gotta go outdoors or something to do that.
Forget about it.
There's no way to get there. Wait. Okay. That's the road.
Nice.
And we got some little kid we need to talk to. That's the sleeping guard, I think. This little shit. Where'd he go? Why is the little bastard not talking to me? Wait. Alright, who am I? That's who's walking away is... Wow.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of weird. Alright, whatever. That's the guy who's sleeping. See, we got a scarecrow. Hopefully there's no thing.
I spotted something.
What did you spot? I don't see anything.
There's something hidden.
Primitive mousetrap.
Oh ho! What have we got here?
Huh?
Death cloud.
Fine. I'll do it.
What is a death cloud potion? Attack everything in a circle with a 5-step radius. The attack receives extra reach of 11 steps. Throw your weapon at the target. Instant kill chance 20%. This action will create a cloud of powdery death to descend upon your unwitting foes. Nice. I'll be happy when I can make something like that. Did I not get the thing out of the... Here we go. Alright. It looks like... I don't think you can, some dinars. Okay.
Okay.
Not getting over there. We do have a primitive mousetrap. And I think we have met everyone in Swordhaven's Outskirts. Well, for the most part. I want to try and talk to that little shit kid who is always...
What's that over there?
Come here. Come here, you little bastard. Okay, that's bugged. He's... Yeah, I can't get him to do anything. He just won't say jack. Who's this guy? I can't seem to be able to talk to him. Alright, so we need to be able to heal. And my man is wounded. Let's give him a bandage. Done. And use that. That at least gets you better. And you know what we need to do is go back to Smelter's Row, I guess. Oh, what's over here? Is this the...
I'm gonna see what's out there.
Oh, that's the road. We don't want to go there, I don't think. We want to go here. Smelter's Row. And we just want to rest. I hope they allow us to rest out here. And because I want to get my guy healthy. Please. Okay, good. Now we can go to the outskirts and we can go to the end. And we're going to end this video there. This should be Mr. N. Okay. Let's deposit our spoils. This stuff, intellect, I don't see why anybody, it might have some use, but I don't quite understand why I would want to use that. What is this? Item for sale. Okay. Let's put that in there. This stuff, I've never used it. Luck, strength. But it minuses your dexterity, and you need dexterity to... maybe I'll do some research on that. I'm not sure. Alright, that goes over here. And you got a whole boatload of stuff, didn't you? Well, we don't want to carry anything that's... we want you to have a torch. You have a torch. You have a torch. That goes in there. Okay. This is good. This is good, 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 good. All right, guys. If you've been enjoying this playthrough of Swordhaven, Iron Conspiracy, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And do me a favor, crush that like button and extend that favor to all the other channels you visit because you just don't know how much a single like helps a video with the algorithm. And finally, let me know, what are you playing? What are you looking forward to in 2026? And what do you think about Swordhaven so far? Until next time, this is Old Man Alchemist saying stay cool and peace.